It's Friday morning here in Luxembourg, day 2 of qualifying, just getting underway on the track next to us. We had one round of qualifying complete last night. We managed to get through the whole round. We did have a rain shower about halfway through, which meant that about 40 drivers from the middle heat didn't manage to set a qualifying time. But by the time the top guys came out, the track was dry and they all got a representative time in. Top of the pile after round 1 was Dario Bellestri from Italy. The runner-up last year, he set the fastest time in round 1. Behind him, Robert Pitch was second overall, but he made a mistake coming into the pit lane during his qualifying run for his fuel stop. We spoke to Robert after his qualifying run last night to find out how he's going to approach today's racing.
Yeah, today it was a little bit struggling for me because I was really nervous because all the discussions before. So I make a little mistake come into the pits, like you said. But I think tomorrow is another day and I hope to feel more confident tomorrow and change it again.
Can you tell us about that, winning that World Championship? How did you feel after the race and even coming forward into this race?
Yeah, it was a really great feeling after winning the Euros to win the Worlds right back after. And I'm super proud to win it in this period of time with Lamberto, and he's a legend. And to win the Worlds in this time, it's really honor for myself.
Third place after round 1 was German driver Eric Dankel. Eric debuting the new X-Ray 1/8 scale car at this event. Further down the order we had Adrian Bertin in 6th place, a former European champion. We spoke to Adrian last night as well to find out how he's feeling many years after winning his European Championship at this very track.
I don't really think about this because it's really long time ago. It was different condition. At that time I was really focused on the 1/8. Now with my job at Team Orion, it's still racing but more fun and also to develop our new engine line. So I'm not as prepared as I should be.
How was the car in the first round of qualifying?
It was excellent. I finally figured out some setup issues and test something completely different. Hopefully it worked great. I had a bad run because I had to crash with people on the track and even somebody put his car in the pit. So I lost a lot of time. I think I could have done maybe 3rd or 4th, which I think I've secured the semi-final. But the first thing, I'm pleased to be competitive. Then let's see what tomorrow brings.
A bit further down the order, in 13th place after the first round of qualifying, the top Dutch racer Rick Vreelink. We spoke to him about how he's approaching his qualifiers.
The track was a little bit slippery because it just rained and the track was drying out. So the first 3-4 minutes was really tricky out there and lap times were not that good. After that the track got better and the curbs dried out, and then my car was pretty decent, so had some good lap times, not great but still decent, so yeah, it's pretty okay.
Now you've made lots of the main finals at Worlds and European levels, but never quite made the really top steps to the podium.
Yeah.
Do you think you're now getting in a position where you can start challenging for those top places?
Depends on track condition because it changes all the time, and for my driving style, you know, I like a lot of steering. So when the traction is low, most of the time I'm a little bit in trouble. I'm going to stay with the setup I have. The engine is good now, and I just try to drive as fast as possible. I mean, the first run was a safe one, you know, to get a time in. Obviously, it's not going to be good enough to stay in the semi, so I need to improve on that. So I hope to improve with my car and my driving, and should be good.
Here was Sabrina, top female RC racer probably in the world. You rained out. Your qualifying run yesterday was rained out. How are you going to approach today then? Are you going to have to try harder for today?
Yes, I think so.
And being a top female racer, does that put more pressure on you competing against all the men here?
No, I don't think so. I feel well here, also if I'm the only girl.
One of the notable names who didn't get a decent first run in is Italian driver Daniele Lacey. He's a former world champion at the 200-metre touring car IC class. He's then got to take a different approach to today's racing to make sure he can get himself into one of those semi-final positions.
So then, between yesterday, I think the first hit in the morning, I think is possible to compare because I think the performance also in the morning when the track is cold, I think is possible to compare to the last of yesterday. Yeah, depend. I don't know if today in the morning put for the traction, the sprite, the track. I don't know, but I think for make the good performance, I think is possible do today in the morning. Yeah, sure, the second and the third are a little bit slower, but I think it's possible to do something if we have luck, because yesterday a lot of unluck with the radio problem, and so we see.
But today we've still got 3 more qualifiers, chances for people to get into one of those semi-final places ideally. We're going to start the finals this evening and have the main finals tomorrow. Stay tuned to EFRA.ws throughout the rest of the week as we bring you all the action, and you can still get in contact with us through Twitter or on Facebook if you want to ask a question to one of the top drivers.